All right, today we're going to talk about R-controlled words, words that have a vowel and then an R right after them. So we're going to talk about AR. So normally, what sound does an A make if it's in a word? Ah. Sometimes it says A, but it says ah, right? But when an R is right after it, it doesn't say What does it say if it's just AR together?
R.
R. Good. So you know that rule. So like in the word car, we don't say k-a-r. I'm going to go get in my k-a-r, right? That doesn't make any sense. So we're going to say car. So anytime you see the A and the R together, it's one sound. You're just going to say R. Okay? So we're going to practice blending some of those words. I have the words on in this PowerPoint for you to see. So I will do the first one, what we just talked about. I'm going to blend it, so I'm going to say k-r, car. Lana, will you do the next one?
Farm.
So see if you can do those separately. 3 sounds.
R. Farm.
There we go. Good. Lydia?
R. Jar.
Perfect. B-R, bar.
B-R. N. Barn.
Good. Lydia?
Arm. Harm.
Good. Now we're going to do it all together. We're going to do like 2 or 3 more, okay? Art. Heart. Charm. One more.
Scarf.
Perfect. All right, now we're gonna go to some made up words to see if we can still do it. And this is the floss rule that we just did. So let's go ahead and all together sound this one out.
Larf.
Good.
Farth. Harg.
Good. So those are some made up words, right? But that means you really understand that rule if you can do it in a made up word. So if you see a really long word and you're like, I don't know what that word is, if you see an AR, you know what sound it makes. So you can at least figure out that part of the word. Does that make sense? That's why we learn these rules, so that when we get to big words, we can still figure it out if we know all the rules. Okay? All right. Let's practice building some of these words. So I'm going to have you guys use these boards, and I'm going to tell you which word to build. Can you build the word car? And remember, you only want 1 box per sound. So you can't use that A. You have to find, where does it have R? There we go. Car. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to have you change 1 letter. Just change 1 letter to make it say bar. Nice. Now I'm going to have you add 1 letter to make it say barn. Nice. Now I'm going to have you change 2 letters so that it says hard. Like this is hard. Good job. All right. Now, I'm going to give you some fake words, actually. I want to see if you can do, this is not a real word, but I want to see if you can do barrel. Barrel. So remember the floss rule. It's only if it's after the short A that says ah. So this one would just be barrel. What's that last sound, Lydia? Barrel. So if this was ah, then it would have the L's at the end. There we go, barrel. Let's do 1 more. Narb. Narb. N-R-B. All right, can we blend it together?
N-R-B. Narb.
Perfect. All right. Now I'm going to have you guys practice writing some of those words. If you want to put those back, then I will give you, I'll trade you. I'll take those. You guys can take those. And there's your markers again. All right. And now I would like you to write the word march. Like you're going to go in a parade and march around town. March. What makes the ch sound? March. There we go. Can we blend it? Just put your finger under the letter. March. March. Perfect. Let's do a couple more. Let's do scarf. I'm wearing a scarf. Okay, let's blend it. Scarf. Scarf. All right, let's do a sentence. This one has several ARs in the sentence, okay? Mark drove his car to the farm. Mark drove his car to the farm. Yes, I love you got Mark and car and farm. Those all have the AR and you spelled it right and you had a capital letter and a period. So I love it. It's perfect. All right, last thing we're gonna do.
Mark.
It's a name, so you could spell, it's spelled both ways. So they're both right. All right, I will take those and I'm gonna give you guys some highlighters and we're gonna practice making sure we can read all of the AR words in this story, okay? So again, I'm gonna have you highlight all the AR words. If you want, you could, this time you can choose. You can read the whole thing first and then highlight, or you can highlight and then read the whole thing, however you would like to do it. We're gonna read it a couple times, so. All right, Lana, will you just read the first two sentences for me?
Bart and I went to the park after dark. We wanted to look at all the pretty stars.
Perfect. All right, Lydia, will you read this sentence?
Bart loves to park under the tree.
You can keep going.
We can see many of the stars under the old oak tree.
Perfect. All right, and we'll just keep practicing reading it several times, and we'll see how fast we can do it, and we'll just keep going.